it's Mitch here again with my 1925 Ford Model T, and a little something different in this particular video. I've been a bit of a naughty boy and made a small addition to my Model T that probably shouldn't be there, but I wasn't able to resist, so let's take a look. So what we actually have here is a Model 12B 6-volt Klaxon made by Remy Electric. It's 90 years old actually. It's the same age as my Model T here, so I thought, well, it's the same age, so why not? Now I know it's not strictly correct to be on this car, but hey, I couldn't resist. The sound is quite comical, and oh, it'll entertain the kids when I take it to car shows and things like that. So I thought, well, why not? You know, it's I've been rather clever here and hidden it underneath the it's actually just bolted to the chassis rail there, and it makes a really cool sound. So I'll just show you briefly how I wired it up, and then I'll give you a demo of what it sounds like. And so here's what the Klaxon looked like when I first bought it. You can see it's covered in rust, but wire brushed and 3 coats of paint later, here's what we finished up with. Pretty good. Okay, you'll have to forgive my camera work. It is a bit cramped under here. I'm actually on my back underneath the car. You can just about see the contacts on the side of the horn there, and I've actually attached the bracket engine side, so you can't actually see the contacts from the other side. Basically what I've done is the negative contact, I've simply run a wire to ground there, and the positive contact, we'll follow that one up and we'll have a look and see where that goes. Now on the back of the horn here, again, I'm sorry for my camera work, I can only just about see the screen on the camera here. We have the adjuster on the back of the horn. This is to adjust the pressure of the actual, there's a corrugated wheel on the end of an electric motor in here, and that corrugated wheel actually makes contact with a lug on a diaphragm which is located in this part here. And what this part does is actually adjusts the pressure that the motor wheel exerts on the diaphragm. So if it's too loose, then the horn won't work at all. You'll just hear the motor humming, and if it's too tight, then the horn it sounds rather sick, and you don't get that classic Klaxon sound. Anyway, let's have a look up in the engine bay and see where the rest of the wiring goes. Okay, so we're now on the looking down from above here. You can see there's the original horn, and it still works. But okay, so if we follow this wire here, which is the positive lead from the Klaxon which I installed, this lead runs up here through the clips up to the top, and this wire actually goes through the dash and up to the switch, which I'll show you in a moment. And the return lead from the switch is this one here, which is connected to the positive post on the terminal block here. Now we'll just take a look at the switch. So now, as you can see underneath the steering column, here we have the button for the original horn. Okay, and then underneath here we have the button which I've added for the Klaxon. And you can see the wires for the Klaxon actually follow, and they're inside this conduit here, the same as the original horn. The wires follow down this conduit. They pop out the bottom, and they go through the hole in the dash there, the same as the original horn. And so on the steering column, here we have the original horn button, and then underneath here we have the button for the Klaxon. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. As I say, the Klaxon, of course, not an original part for the Model T. It didn't actually come out until, or wasn't actually used by Ford until the Model A came out after the Model T. But nonetheless, it sounds pretty cool, and I reckon it'll bring some smiles to people's faces when I take it to car shows. Well, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and keep an eye out for the next video. Thanks for watching.